Hello, you Toni?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
No problem. Toni,
Okay.
so where are you going? Sonora Drive?
Yeah, closer to Health Park.
Okay.
You can make a right here to get out of here.
Okay, thanks. So Toni, do I have your permission to record a ride?
That's okay.
For my YouTube channel.
Oh, it's for your YouTube?
Yeah.
What kind of channel is it?
I'll give you my card. It's just I record the conversations with my passengers.
Okay.
And then I publish that.
I'm not always the best conversationalist, but I'll try.
Me neither. No, I'm not really funny, and I'm really not good at talking, but I just enjoy it anyway, so I just do it anyway.
Okay.
You know, and but then again, like now I have like about almost 200 videos online.
Wow.
So it's starting to build.
That's pretty cool.
But it goes fast though. You like every day you have like what 10 rides or so.
Yeah.
And I publish like 2 or 3 of them. So
I've had some really good experiences riding, so this is a really good idea.
Right?
I'm on YouTube a lot, and this isn't it's kind of an untapped market, I would say. You know,
right.
like the Uber interview thing.
Right.
I've never really seen anybody
doing
work that angle. Yeah, I like that.
The thing though is that it's not yet getting any traction.
Yeah, it takes a minute, you know, when it's a niche market. Like, you know, it's not exactly what people go to click on, but
exactly.
The algorithm pushes it, and then a bunch of people will find it.
You think so eventually?
That's usually how it works. I follow channels where sometimes they've been doing it for years, and then, you know, all it takes is that random, you know, person seeing it on their page, and it'll just blow up one day.
Keeping my fingers crossed.
That's right. You gotta have your dream.
Yeah, no. The thing is I'm enjoying these conversations, and so there must be other people out there that also enjoy it, right?
Exactly. If you've had the idea, other people have thought of something like this they'd enjoy, you know?
Right.
Like if you can make it, somebody will appreciate it.
I think so. Eventually. It's just that like to find your niche group of people that start following you and that it starts growing, that takes time, because I've been doing it now for almost 3 months.
Okay, so you're still very early in it.
I got 100 subscribers.
Wow.
So it's not going anywhere, I would say now.
Yeah,
but people keep saying like what you say, like keep at it, and maybe one day, right? I
will say consistency is the big one, and interact with your audience, you know? Like the comments, they'll let you know, like, oh, you're doing a great job, or hey, I really like when you do this in your videos. Like the feedback is everything.
I should then ask more questions, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, because people do give compliments once in a while, and I really appreciate that, especially when I'm on a down day. Like I go like, oh shit, well, why all the effort? Because it's a lot of effort, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, while the camera runs, that's not the effort. But like you come home and then you have to do all this editing for 2 hours. Yeah, you go to bed late, and it's sort of. And sometimes I feel like oh, why am I doing it? You know.
What made you jump in? Like, what made you inspired to start?
So I always have 2 answers for that, basically. One is like just driving for Uber itself is a little boring, and people don't talk as much if there's no camera. So because of the camera, it's like it pushes more. But it's really like I was coming home with all these stories, right? Like about drug addicts, or one day I was in an ambulance because I had to scream somebody to the hospital, and this and that, and funny stuff, crazy stuff. But come home with these stories to my wife, and I would always say like, well, I should be able to share this like with right on YouTube. And then, but it's all talk, you never do it until one day my wife said like, well, you won't know until you try. Yeah. You know, and that's when I started trying. I just bought myself some GoPros, and here we are trying. That's so cool. Yeah.
I think 100 subscribers in 3 months is pretty good, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love you already.
I mean, I feel like 100 people out there in just 3 months. I mean, come on.
100 people is a lot of people, right?
Yeah, it is. Exactly. I don't think people look at it like that, because we're used to hearing thousands and millions.
Exactly. Yeah,
think of 100 people in a room paying attention to you, though. That's a lot of people.
100 people in this car, it's not gonna fit.
Yeah, exactly. There's too many, you know.
Right.
Just this block. Imagine just a block of people care what you have to say
That's
or
true.
about your experiences.
I love you already.
Hi.
Thank you. You made my day.
No, this is really cool.
And just before you, I had a tough ride actually,
Yeah.
because the guy came in talking about baseball and this and that, blah 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 blah. And so the conversation already started, and I didn't want to interrupt it. But then halfway the trip, I said, "Well, would you mind if I record the ride for my YouTube channel?" And he got upset. He got so upset, and I was the
Really?
first ever customer that got upset
Why do you get mad?
that I didn't ask right from the get-go.
Oh.
He said, "What you do is that is so rude that you're already recording
You didn't
without
interrupt him.
without me asking right from." And I explained that to him. I said I didn't want to interrupt. We had a nice conversation right from the get-go, and then I asked a little later when there's a good moment. No, but this and that, and you know what? I actually understand him, and he's
I
in a
do
way
too.
he's right.
I will say it reminds me of like those calls where they're like, "Oh, I have to let you know this call may be monitored and recorded." Like one of those things, I guess.
Yeah.
If it makes them feel safer.
We're gonna do this. Okay. It's a long ride. 2.5 hours. Now I'll be home 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
Okay.
Where are they going? 2.5 hours.
Something. What was that?
Oh, right. They don't always show you, do they?
Yeah. Should.
That's a hell of a ride. I could be going to Tampa or something.
Psychiatric hospital? No, I'm not sure.
I live by one.
Maybe
I'm like, that
Miami
might
or
just be
so.
my house.
But if it's a long ride like that, then I cannot record it.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's just too long.
I mean, that's like a whole podcast, 2
Yeah,
hours.
right?
Like, this is a special episode.
Yeah, if it's somebody famous,
Yeah, huh?
right?
Or like someone with a really, really deep story.
But so I picked you up from that Fifth Bank or something, right? You work over there, or?
Yeah, you picked me up before? Is that what you mean?
Huh?
You picked me up over there, or?
I picked you up at Fifth Bank, right?
Yeah, you
right.
did.
So you work there?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
not for the bank. We rent an office space. This dealership,
Oh.
I actually work for the Nissan right here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You
We're
work
the
for the-
accounting office for them.
Oh, but you're sitting in an office over there.
Yeah, we punch all the numbers. Actually, and on the other half of the parking lot, they just tore down our old office. It was destroyed during the hurricane.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It needed
how
to be
do you,
torn
like-
down.
Yeah. Well. So how do you like your new office? Is it good?
It's nice. It's one of those
careful.
things.
Yeah.
I like the change. I was excited when we got there, but we've actually had some issues. The building looks really nice on the outside, but
Right.
it's actually like 100 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like
Oh.
the power goes out very easily. We've lost air conditioning a few times already. So
That's horrible.
it's a little bit, I mean, how do I put it? I work for a car dealership. I'm used to chaos, so it keeps the job interesting. Yeah.
Not when you're melting.
No,
Like,
we came back. We all crammed in the over here on Tamiami when
Oh,
it went
yeah.
back. I mean, it's Florida. You can't work without AC.
That's right. No, I wouldn't even go to work if there was no AC.
Yeah, exactly. One day I came in and we were all like moving boxes already. Like, we're going to the other building. Get your stuff.
Right.
Fun
So
stuff.
how did you personally, your home and stuff, survive the storm?
So my apartment, we got really lucky actually.
Alright.
They told us to evacuate because they said it'd be, you know, at least 8 feet of water. So I'm glad we did leave, my roommate and I, because most of the people who stayed, their cars totaled out, like water damage.
Yeah, for sure.
But we got really, like, we're on the
So
ground floor.
you got out on the day before.
No, they didn't tell us to leave until the morning of.
Oh, really?
Or the day before, yeah. So what, the storm was Wednesday. They said we should start leaving on Tuesday, but by that point there was nowhere to go. We went to Cape Coral.
How did that go?
It was good. My mom
Yeah?
has a house out there.
Okay.
It got some wind damage, you know, shingles, the lanai. A lot of people have to get new lanais.
Right.
But we fared really well.
And you saved your car.
I feel very blessed. Yep, the car is safe. Our apartment didn't flood. My family was safe. None of their stuff flooded. Yeah, no, we got out extremely lucky.
All right.
How about yourself?
Good for you guys. Well, we left for Miami the day before, 2 days before.
That's
because
good.
I didn't, being a foreigner in this country, and that was my first hurricane. I did not know what to expect.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, we just took off for Miami and then set it out there. And then when we came back, there was no current for a week, but that was it. And so the water came close to us. But I live in Naples.
Okay. Oh, yeah. They got more tornadoes over there, I think.
Yeah, and a lot of water damage as well.
Yeah.
Floodings. And the water came close, but didn't reach our apartments.
This neighborhood was we came by the Thursday after, and it was still receding pretty bad over here. Like this was all water. Like you'd be driving through water through this area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it did flood really bad actually. A lot of these neighborhoods, Cypress Lake, like by the schools and stuff, it was underwater.
Wow. But we're not that close to the ocean, are we? Here.
Not really, no. Just the lake. I mean,
that lake that's over there.
Not the Lake Okeechobee. Then Cape Coral runs on the Caloosahatchee.
Okay.
And then there's the beach, Fort Myers. I mean, the beach got destroyed.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Huh.
Actually, the hospital by my apartment, they flooded on the first floor. So I don't know. We got so lucky it did not flood, but the hospital, they had to evacuate. Actually, the whole hospital left for like a day.
Wow.
And I know this because my mom works for Lee Health. They were gonna leave the whole area. I think they wanted all the hospitals originally to go because of like water pressure being so low. Mm-hmm. But thankfully they were able to fix that before all the hospitals had to leave.
So are you guys from here?
No, I'm from Cleveland.
Cleveland?
Yes.
How does a Cleveland girl ends up in Florida?
My mom, she's like, she can't deal with cold weather. Like,
really? She cannot.
Anemic or like low iron.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's an iron deficiency.
Iron deficiency, and you need a lot of sun?
Yeah, because you're really sensitive to the cold. Like, she can get physically sick from it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she has like a nerves thing. I don't know if you've ever heard of fibromyalgia. Mm-mm. It's like basically like just in pain, like a lot of nerve ending issues. Like sometimes it's in her hands, sometimes it's in her knees.
She has pain there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for her.
Yeah, and I mean the weather helps a lot though. Like she can tell when the weather's changing. So being in a sunny climate helps a lot. Yeah. They say it's really common for women, but some men get it too. Like something to do with joints and nerves.
But that's not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my mom has something likewise. I think maybe.
I know. I don't think. How do I put it? I'm sure people have gotten it in the past and they didn't know what it was, you know?
Right,
I think they just started putting a name to it maybe in the last 30 years even. Like it's pretty
So the name, I have never heard of that. Say it again?
Fibromyalgia.
Oh.
I think fibro means like, I don't know, I'll probably get it wrong. One of your YouTube people will destroy me for this. But yeah, definitely something to do with, it's like a neurological issue that affects you physically. Yes. Interesting how that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something to do with the brain and it, how do I put it? It tells you to receive pain when it shouldn't. Something like that. Because, our brain tells us, when we're hot, when we're cold, or when something tastes good. But it's like something to do with, it's not supposed to tell you you're in pain, but it still tells her she's in pain. Because
you're not in pain, but it tells...
Unless she doesn't want to be in pain. No reason to be in pain, but her brain's like, your knee hurts now, or your arm hurts now. I don't know.
That is such a strange disease,
It's very interesting. For a long time, they thought it was, like in people's heads, because it's hard to physically show it.
Because the knee doesn't really hurt.
Oh, it does. It does. She has to take medications for it. It's confusing.
It is.
Like basically, it definitely sends a signal, but it shouldn't be. I think that's the issue, is that it's
Right.
not supposed to be sending that signal. Like normally if you scrape your knee, you're in pain.
Right.
But she experiences that same pain without having to scrape her knee.
That's what I mean, right? So the knee is fine, but still it feels as if
Yeah.
the knee is in pain.
Yeah, it feels bad. It looks good, but feels bad. I think that's the
Wow.
best way to put it.
What a nasty disease that is.
Yeah.
Jeez. And then you're saying that being in Florida in the heat helps her.
Yeah, she's really sensitive to cold weather and the seasons changing rapidly. It's kind of, the weather in Cleveland is very touch and go. Like it can be like this and then the next day it might snow.
But is your mom able to live a nice life?
Yeah, she has a great life down here.
She does.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
happy.
great. I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that
So-
that was a doozy for me to explain. I don't talk about that one much often.
Yeah,
the
but it's really
fibro.
interesting. And I wish the ride would have been a little longer, but here we are.
I know.
So I'll find out what this was. Actually, can you?
I can write it down or tell you how to spell
Yeah,
it.
say the one more time.
Fibro, so that's Fibro.
Fibro.
My My
My.
Algia, Algia.
Fibromyalgia. And I'm gonna put a link to this
Yeah.
because this is something new I learned today.
Someone out there probably knows
Thank you very
about
much. Yeah.
it. This was a pleasure. Thank you.
It was Tony.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Okay, bye bye.
Too much stuff. Okay. Oh, all right.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Bye.